Okay, enough about steroids. Let's take a look at a different sport. For this one, we're going to head back to the second round, the second hole of the Bridgestone Invitational at Firestone Country Club.
Let's just wait and watch. I have a feeling about this one. Imagine that 3-3 start. Tiger Woods birdie eagle. Look out, people. Here he comes.
And here he comes indeed. A Tiger on the prowl, in fact. Now, Woods shot a 9 under 61 in the second round of the Bridgestone Invitational, a tournament that he's won 7 times over his career. After 2 rounds, he's 7 strokes up on second place Chris Wood. But the question is, can Tiger Woods close the deal? I mean, that's been his problem over the last few years, ever since his, fall from grace, if you will. But as I mentioned, it's a tournament that Tiger has excelled in over his career. He holds the tournament record in both aggregate score at 259 and scored a par at minus 21, both which he set winning his second tournament in 2000. Look, I understand the talk is whether Tiger will ever win another major tournament. But shouldn't the question be whether he wins a tournament at all? I mean, this could be a great stepping stone to where he wants to be again. Go out and win the PGA Championship next, maybe. But it's a win. And I mean, so far, he's looked unbeatable at this tournament. He sits at minus 13 after 2 rounds. I mean, people, he's only 8 shots off his tournament record. So is Tiger doing enough to put his critics behind him? Is he doing enough to step back into the spotlight of the PGA Tour? Many would argue that, he's not even close to where he once was. And we have to understand that with each year, Tiger's getting older. With each year, Tiger's not going to be the same golfer that he was. But he's still got a lot left in the tank. And I don't think there's any question that over the next few years, Tiger will win a major tournament. In fact, if he can play the way he's playing this weekend, there's a good chance that he could win maybe 2, maybe 3. And maybe that's a stretch. Maybe I'm just hoping that people not forget what he did, but leave that into his personal life. He is arguably one of the greatest golfers to ever play the game. He's one of the most entertaining golfers to ever play the game. Think back to before all this came out. People loved this guy. People wanted to go to these tournaments and watch him. People were angry that he didn't come to the Canadian Open anymore. I mean, I'm still a little frustrated that he doesn't put his name in there and join the ranks of all the Canadians. That we want to see him here in north of the border. We don't get that opportunity as often. But when is it time to stop hating Tiger Woods? Is there a time to stop hating Tiger Woods? What he's doing this weekend, it's great for golf. People want to see him play well. The people want to see him at the top of the ranks, at the top of the standings in each and every tournament and compete. Make it close, make it fun, make it enjoyable for those golf fans. Look, I understand. We all hate the rich athlete making millions who isn't perfect. But let's step away from what he did outside of the game. I'm not saying what he did was good or what he did was right. But I'm saying take his personal life and exclude it from what he does on the golf course. Without Tiger Woods, would the PGA be as big as it is now? I mean, yeah, Nicklaus and Hogan made it great, made it big in their time. But right now, would some of these names be household names without the likes of Tiger Woods bringing the game, making it explode in households? Personally, I don't think so. I think he changed the way we see the game today. He was at the top of the leaderboard almost every tournament when he was younger. And he still puts up good rounds. I mean, he shot a 61 in round 2 this weekend. And he's still got his haters. Every athlete always will. Every public figure always will. But let me know what you think. Did he shun some of his critics this weekend? Will he win his 8th tournament? Will he win his 8th Bridgestone Invitational? I mean, when this airs, people will probably know whether he's won or not. But I mean, let me know what you think of Tiger Woods. Does he still have a place in the game of golf? Is he still as dominant as he once was? Or has he become more human? Do we look at him in a different light now than we did? And is it because of golf, or is it because what he did outside of the game? And Tiger, if you listen, which I know you won't, come to Canada. Play in the Canadian Open. People want to see you play. I realize that these tournaments have been put too close together. But play every other year then. People in Canada want to see you as well.